What am I doing?
What's your problem? Watch it, you idiot, or I'll kick your butt!
I'll kick your butts! You said you'd hammer the ability to contain my hollow into me! So why am I running like a hamster on some phony homemade exercise wheel all day long? You're all crazy! No, I'm crazy for doing it!
That's right, you are crazy! The only crazy one here, in fact! But we're putting ourselves out to train you, so stop complaining and do what you're told!
This isn't training!
Just shut up and get going! Run till you drop!
Hold on, Ichigo. The purpose of Hiyori's piece of crap trainer is to prepare you for your upcoming instruction.
Hiyori Super Trainer!
The longer you can keep going on that thing, the more you'll get out of your real training. We can teach you to control the hollow within, but only if you're able to run on that ridiculous thing for 3 days straight.
You gotta be kidding me! I can run on this stupid thing for a whole week! I've figured out this pile of junk. It's designed to drain spiritual energy. That's what it does, right? With the spiritual energy I have right now, I could go at least 5 days straight. So why waste time with it? Just tell me, how do I control my hollow? I don't have the time for this. I don't have the time to play around with you visors!
Shut up! Oh, you don't have time. You don't even know how long it takes for the Hogyoku to awaken.
Wait, what did you just say?
Hogyoku, holification. You don't know anything about these things, so stop your whining already.
How do you know that? How do you know about the Hogyoku?
I know all about that stuff. Hogyoku, the Arankars, even Sosuke Aizen. I've known about them in rather extensive detail for years and years now. I'll tell you all about it some other time. I thought we'd take some time for your Konpaku to get used to our way of doing things, but now that I come to think about it, you've already managed to become a Soul Reaper and achieve Shikai and Bankai, and you've accomplished all of that in a very short amount of time.
Tell me, how do you know all that?
So I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe we should avoid any further delays. Just get right down to it and teach you how to holofy. Are you ready then? I hope you don't regret this. Hachi, give me a 2-layered fault force field.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me, Ichigo? In a moment, you're going to become a hollow all the way. Don't let it consume you. Consume it instead. If it eats you, it's all over.
Hey there. It's been quite a while, King. What's wrong? That look on your face is so glum. Why's that?
Where's Zangetsu? Where is he? Tell me.
I don't really know. Zangetsu, huh? That's what you want to know about. Is it that thing in your hand? Or is it something different? Like this?
A white Zangetsu.
You want to know where Zangetsu is? Is that it? Very well then. I am Zangetsu!
You. What did you do with Zangetsu?
Sheesh, come on. How many times do I have to tell you? I am Zangetsu! Ichigo, listen. Maybe you don't know it, or maybe you just don't get it. But in any event, Zangetsu and I have always been one. Zangetsu and I are your spirit energy. You see, I was just part of Zangetsu before. To put it simply, we share the same body, but as our relationship changed, so did our appearance. When life rules, flesh extends over the bones. When death rules, the bones become exposed. It's the same with us. My powers increased, and as they did, the situation evolved. I became dominant, and Zangetsu became part of me. The more that you tried to draw on Zangetsu's power in those moments where you needed them, the easier it became for me to gain dominance and influence over your soul.
I see. So that means, if I defeat you here, Zangetsu will be back. He'll become the center of my spiritual powers again.
Defeat me, please. It's impossible.
Before you say that, do me a favor and take a look at this.
Kai!
When did you learn Bankai?
When did I? Why, the exact same time you did, Ichigo!
Now you'll see.
That's what I'm talking about. Darkness or die. Now don't go and disappoint me. Start fighting for real already.
Dodge this.
That's what I'm talking about. What about
Strike back!
What's the matter? Watch closely.
Why are you so angry anyway? Let's just have some fun with this!
Shut up! Let's go.
Now don't go and disappoint me! Dodge it or die!
Yes?
That's what I'm talking about!
Is that it?
You call that an attack!
Dodge this?
Ooh, that kind of tickles!
Is that it?
Pathetic!
Now you'll see.
This is so really fun! I'll carve it into your heart! What about...
Is that it? Is that it? Dodge this? Sorry. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about!
What's the matter? Let's go.
Yes! I'm the pitiful one! Ichigo, what's the difference between a king and his horse?
What did you say?
And I'm not talking about obvious stuff, like one's an animal and one's a person, or one has 2 legs and one has 4. If their form, ability, and power are exactly the same, why is it that one becomes the king and leads them to battle, while the other becomes the horse and carries the king? So what's the characteristic that distinguishes these two beings? There's only one answer. Instinct! In order for identical beings to get stronger and gain power, they need to develop a killer instinct, and that instinct is mostly forged in battle. They must develop an insatiable hunger to engage in battle. They must live to mercilessly crush, shred, and slice their enemies. This thirst for power is not an unnatural desire. In fact, it forms the very essence of our beings. Deep within our bodies lies the whole instinct to dominate and slaughter our enemies. My friend, you don't have that. You try to use your brain to win a fight. You attempt to defeat your enemies with reason and logic. You don't tap into those pure base instincts that exist within your core, waiting to be released. And the simple matter is that it doesn't work. You're weak, Ichigo! And I won't put up with that! Am I clear, Ichigo? No, I refuse, Ichigo. I don't know about Zangetsu, but I refuse to play horse to a king who's weaker than me. Someone whose uncertainty and hesitation will end up getting us both cut to pieces. If you aren't willing to assert your strength and retain the crown, then I'll destroy you, which means I'll be king.
Instinct. To fight. Seek battle. Instinct. Where is it? Here? Whoa!
It's about time you woke up, Ichigo.
Kenpachi! What are you doing here? Just what is this place? Whoa!
Kenpachi? Who's that? I'm just... someone who's here to kill you!
Why? What are you talking about? You're Kenpachi! Our battle's already over!
Over? Nothing's over. A battle with swords isn't a fist fight. It isn't over until somebody's dead.
But I have no reason at all to fight you!
You need a reason? You to do battle? Accept it, Ichigo. You always seek battle.
What?
Just face it, you crave power! Isn't that right, Ichigo? And anyone who's after power is a person who must also seek battle. Of course, one may ask, do we seek battle to gain power? Or is it the other way around? Well, who knows? Not me. But one thing I do know is that when we were born, the desire to fight was already inside of us. That's right. Born to seek battle forever, Ichigo! It's just something that's instinctual in you. You automatically seek battle because you know that it's the only way to gain power. Come on, fight, Ichigo! If you want to conquer, you know what to do. Take your sword and slay your enemy! There's simply no other path!
Fight.
Not in front of you, and not behind you either, Ichigo!
Fight. Fight.
Very well then. I admit it, you kicked my ass. So I guess I'll have to accept you as my king. For now. But don't ever forget this. The story's not over. In the end, either one of us can become the king or the horse. The moment I sense a vulnerability, if I feel even the slightest hint of weakness in you, I'll throw you off and crush your skull! And also, make sure that you heed this warning. If you really want to be able to access and control my powers, then until the next time that we meet, make sure that you don't get yourself killed somehow!
How do you feel, Ichigo?
Not bad.
Good.
Sorry. I won't let you.